player, and I don't even know how Bisu knew to get up that third base. I don't know if he saw, wow, Mass Mutalisk and Scourge, I want to point this out, coming in here for Hero. So we're going to have to see what Bisu does to defend against this. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, he is on 4 bases. I'm not sure how Bisu saw that. And it looks like some Zealots in the field going to get picked off. They're going to have to do a little bit of a split here to get away. Yeah, 3 going one way, but Hero always finding the larger clump. Good for him, doing as much damage as he can, getting that splash off, and some Zerglings out in the field as well. So it looks like that 5, really interesting, no Hydralisks have been produced. So he went for a 5-hatch Hydralisk build, and now he's got 6 hatches, and he's going for Mutalisks. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Hero is going to go for Big Air. He's going to definitely go for Big Air. There's a lot left in this game, so do expect to see some kind of Guardians or something like that, and Mutalisk Harass going in here, Storms going off, but Hero doing some excellent dodging, and now some Corsairs coming in, but a lot of Scourge coming in here to chase off those Corsairs, and this is just going to be a micro fight back and forth here, which usually the Protoss wins. 1 Corsair going down to those Scourge, really nice micro from Hero, and a 2nd Corsair going down, a 3rd Corsair going down, and possibly can we see the 4th one go down? Regardless, there's only 1 Corsair left for the Protoss player, Bisu. Holy smokes, it's doing some epic dancing in and out there. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say, because there is no Evo chamber up, oh, sorry, well, as I say that, there is 1 Evo chamber up being used for Simsadu, and I'm really going to have to say, though, he's really going to, I think he's going to go for Big Air. I'm pretty sure he's going to go for Big Air. This map really is effective for it. I'm going to have to say every base besides the main bases are extremely harassable from Guardians. As you can see, there's water over top of the 9 o'clock position. There's a giant ridge beside the natural base for Bisu there, and it looks like Bisu is getting a little bit ballsy here, going for the 2nd natural. Oh, and some High Templar out in the field here, gonna have to storm themselves to death. A ton of High Templar here, gonna get picked off by Hero. Hero, I have to say, has had some epic Mutalisk micro this game and games in the past, so I really don't put it past him. Some Scourge here, gonna chase off those Corsair, which we're doing that hit and move technique. Yeah, sorry, I just got a phone call there. So Bisu setting up a Nexus there. Those Corsairs getting chased away. A lot of observers out in the field. I'm not sure. Yeah, Hero's really not looking to pick off any observers at this point in the game. He did pick one off earlier, but I think it was just because he didn't want the scout to get in. But yeah, so Hero looking like he's in a really good position here. However, I really have to commend Bisu for doing this. You do not see this enough. Protosses these days sit and sit and sit on 2 bases, and that's all they do. There's that Big Air I was talking about, baby. Big Air and Ultralisk Den and Defiler Mound. Tons of gas stored up for this guy. He's only gone Mutalisks. He has not built, I think he's only built maybe 2 control groups of Mutalisks along with some Scourge, and those have been his only gas units at this point in the game. So yeah, it looks like a crackling, no, not even crackling attack. I think if those Zerglings were crackling upgraded, they would be able to take that Nexus down, but not pulling it off there. So yeah, that Nexus is going to go up. A lot of cannons going up as well. So a lot of gas has been stored for Hero. So he's definitely going to be in a sweet position here to tech up and just get those massive units up. And however, I do have to say that Bisu is also in a great position himself. This is going to be a very good game, I feel. Dark Archon out in the field. Archon out in the field. This game is already a good game. Holy crap. Dark Archon out in the field, looking probably to do some maelstroming. And we might be able to see a really epic Pimpus play here coming out of Bisu with that Dark Archon. Probably going to look to maelstrom a clump of Mutalisks or something like that. And now those Guardians have been revealed. However, they are going to have to, yeah, the Guardians across from that 3rd natural are going to start attacking that base. The other Guardians are morphing in. I think Hero would have liked to have those Guardians already morphed in to help out with the defensive. Storms going across all of those Zerglings there, and Mutalisk now going to have to split and micro against those Corsairs. A huge attack force coming in for Bisu, sitting on the front door there. He's going to have to pick off those Sunken Colonies. Once those Sunken Colonies go down, there's not going to be a lot of damage coming in. However, I think there are 4 Sunken Colonies there, and it looks like Maelstrom coming in. Maelstrom coming in across 3 Guardians. And no, sorry, 2 Guardians and an Overlord. Not very effective Maelstrom there, though. I do have to say, I think there was a spot there where he could have gotten about 4. He does storm, however. He storms the Guardians that were Maelstrom. It takes 2 storms, however, or a storm and a couple Dragoons hits to kill a Guardian, so he's going to survive there. A lot of Cracklings coming in here. And I do believe that they are crack upgraded at this point in time. Actually, no, they're not. Wow. Really not very quick on that crackling upgrade. I think he was focusing more on the big air at this point in time. And yeah, that third base has been evacuated for Bisu. So really effective play here coming out of Hero. Just draining, just completely denying mining from that third base there. And not to mention, I do think he's going to be able to take it down, regardless of that Dark Archon roaming around the field. And Ultras are also now in the field. Corsairs, however, doing a ton of damage to those Guardians. So Corsairs obviously being a sweet counter to Guardians. If we do see, however, a lot of Scourge going down. If we do see, however, some Devourers out in the field, it's going to be a very effective counter to those Corsairs. Devourers, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of you do, but for those of you who do not know, Devourer does splash damage and it leaves an acid spore, which slows down the attack rate. And since Corsairs only do about 5 damage per hit when they're not upgraded, it really affects their strategic ability in the middle of a fight, because they can only do so much damage. They only do 5 damage to attack, and they're attacking about as slowly as a non-stimmed Marine or something like that. Maybe even slower than that. Regardless, it looks like Bisu, I'm going to have to say, is a little bit on the back foot here. He hasn't been mining from that third base very long, and it looks like, Hero is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases, not mined out in any of them, and I do think that Bisu is going to be mined out in his main very shortly. An Ultra Ling, as well as Defilers now in the field. That looks like a very sexy pack of units right there. However, we might see some excellent Stormy coming out of Bisu. And he might be able to win the game that way. I have seen a lot of games won just based off of these excellent, sexy storms across Ultralisks of all things. Ultralisks getting stormed to death. So, and it looks like Hero's going to go in for an attack here across this left side base, this third base here, which hasn't been mining for that long, I do have to say. And a shuttle going in here, passing by those 2 Scourge, and it looks like DT's is the weapon of choice here. DT's going in, and he's just going to focus fire down that Sun Colony. No, he's not going to focus fire down the Sun Colony. Overlord moving out there. I'm not sure if Hero sees that, and it looks like he's going to try to focus down this Nexus. The shuttle does get taken down. However, there is an Overlord over top of that hatchery, and that Nexus does go down. The probes are being trying to Maynard themselves out of there. Heard that one from Diggity. Trying to Maynard themselves out of that base and just run to safety. And however, a massive attack force going on the front door here. The sunken colonies that were taken down earlier were not replaced. Ultralisk coming in here along with Zergling, and it looks like the Ultralisk and Zerglings have been turned into goo because they are just they're just melting all over the place. Only 2 sunken colonies up, but it looks like a third one trying to go up in the background here. The evolution chamber is going to go down. That hatchery has gone down, so production is going to be slowed a little bit. And Ultralisk popping there, going to get completely squashed by those Dragoons and those Zealots. Some more Ultralisks coming in the back here, though. Only 3 of them. We're going to have to see if he's able to fight his way through. And Zealots attacking that natural hatchery. Focus firing that sucker down. That's going to go down. It looks like the gas might go down as well. Not that he necessarily needs to take down the gas now that the hatchery's down. However, a lot of Overlords overhead also getting clumped up. Those Archons are going to be able to do a lot of damage. Where are the Corsairs? Where are the Corsairs, man? Taking just so many Overlords able to be picked off here. However, this has only put... now it is now 4 base on 3 base, which is still not that unmanageable for the Zerg player. A lot of, I think, Zerglings coming out in the field here, streaming across. Some sunken colonies being forced to go up in the main. Reavers are also out in the field now to defend against the Ultralisk, and it looks like some Zerglings. Yeah, those are Zerglings. Not going to be able to get up that ramp. Holy crap, that is just such a sexy ramp block put together in such a short amount of time. Zealots in front, Goons, Archons just behind those, and Goons behind those, and it looks like these Zealots are just going to run amok in the main base here, taking down tech buildings, sunken colonies, everything. And it looks like the 6th base that was trying to go up for and it looks like a storm drop also going off across the 4th base, or the 3rd base rather. And holy crap, a lot of action going on here all over all these bases. Ultralisks now popping from the 3 hatcheries that were in the main base here. 2 of them getting picked off, so really not losing, losing more units than he would have liked to. That shuttle's just going to chill in the background there, and it looks like the gas and the hatchery is going to go down for the Zerg player here, Hero. Unfortunate position for the Zerg player. It looks like he is now on 4 bases. However, having been harassed so much, he's not going to have any static defenses back at home. And look at this. What a sweet tech switch. He's going to go Corsair Reaver, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going to go Corsair Reaver. He's just going to go Mass Corsair to go along with his ground army. I can't you can't blame me for hoping, though. I do love to see some Corsair Reaver, and Bisu is now on 4 bases. 4 base on 4 base, not looking good for Hero. So it looks like Bisu is in a very happy pants position right now, picking off Scourge as they come out, not losing too many Corsairs there. One Corsair going down there, another Corsair going down there, losing 3 in total from that pack. And it looks like that Storm drop from earlier is going to go in on a separate base here. Hero is not going to see this, and those Templar are just going to chill in the background there, wait for their... a ton of drones going down there. It looks like about 7 drones went down there, as well as a Zergling or 2. So, again, just losing a ton of Overlords. I'm not sure why those Overlords